In this tutorial, I'm going to provide you with 6 steps for overcoming anxiety. Daily stressors like deadlines and traffic jams are enough to cause anyone to feel anxious from time to time. If you find that this anxiety is starting to affect your life, then you might be suffering from clinical anxiety. If you are suffering from prolonged anxiety, here are 6 steps you can take to help you overcome anxiety. Step number 1. Recognize what triggers your anxiety. Your anxiety may stem from a fear of traveling, meeting new people, talking with your boss, worrying about the future, or any number of things. Start to keep a diary and record symptoms, situations, and thoughts that make you feel anxious. Step number 2. Analyze your thoughts when you're anxious. You'll want to try to identify specific thought distortions. Cognitive therapy often recognizes anxiety as a result of biased thinking, including mind reading. He thinks I'm a loser. Fortune telling. Something bad will happen. Personalizing. She's yawning because I'm boring. Catastrophic thinking. It would be terrible if. These kinds of thoughts are likely to reflect your perception of a threat and the belief that you need to control things around you. Step number 3. Challenge your negative thinking. There are always various ways to view things. Carefully look at the evidence for and against the negative thought. Challenge these negative thoughts. Step back and ask yourself, what kind of advice would I give a friend? Step number 4. Practice your fear. Take some time to identify some of the situations that are causing you anxiety. Step back from the situation that is causing you to become anxious and visualize in detail you facing the fear and getting through it. Then start to gradually practice doing something that you fear to help you realize that your worries are generally worse than the reality. Step number 5. Be willing to be anxious. If you want to overcome anxiety, you have to be willing to be anxious. If you aren't ready to go through the process of being worried, then you will never be able to get past your anxiety. Step number 6. Accept uncertainty and imperfection. To make progress, you have to understand that you don't always have to be perfect. You don't need to know how to do something for sure to do it. It is always better to do it than to spend time worrying about it. You don't have to let anxiety rule your life. Take these 6 steps to free your mind from its anxious thoughts and get on with your life.